Hey, how are you? Love and peace. This is Ray speaking. So today I have received a question about, should you question your emotions? Should you question that feeling, that gut, what we consider the gut feeling, the instinct? Questioning is a part of growth. Without questions, we can't find answers, we can't find solutions to our desires. So, should we question our emotions? Yes. Now, some people may debate that, well, we should learn to trust our feelings, learn to trust what we feel. In essence, there's a twofold to that. Do we learn to trust our feelings? Yes and no. Now let's go over the yes and let's go over the no. Let's start with the no. In a way, you got to be cautious with your feelings. If within the beginning stages of learning how to think, how to utilize the universal laws. In the beginning stages, you're going to question a lot of things. In the beginning stages, you're going to feel a lot of things. And in fact, as you become better at feeling, you're going to come to realize that your true self is a feeling being. Because we say feeling, but it's really vibrational. We're constantly vibrating, but we pick the human body or the human self connects with that vibration in the form of feelings. So we associate our vibrations with feeling. When we're in the spirit, we associate our feelings with vibration, because that's who and what we are. We're pure, divine, vibrating, high frequency beings. And that's basically the secret of why we can take any shape or form when we're in the spirit. Because that's what energy does. You can just take any shape or form. So, when you're learning the process or the mindset, you're learning how to detach from the normal human emotions and to listen to more of the internal vibration or communication. Okay? Hope this is making sense to you guys. I'm trying to break it down as much as I possibly can. You see, I'll say it again for educational purposes here, and because we all know that we learn and we teach and we understand the universal language, which is through synchronicity repetition. So, I say it again, emotionally, or in the human aspect, within the human self, in the tangible aspects of who and what we are, we experience emotions because that's how we are as humans. That's how we experience things, through the emotions. So our human emotions can lead us astray. When we're talking about learning to trust the inner voice or to trust that inner gut feeling, it's not really the emotion itself. It's the inner voice or inner vibration of the higher self, the higher knowing. That which is connected to source energy, that which is connected to all knowing, all seeing, all wisdom. So there really is a difference between an emotion and a higher vibrational frequency, which is the guidance that we receive from within ourselves, which is our higher self, our soul, our spirit. So does that mean that we don't listen to the outside physical aspect? We do. We do, but we have to be cautious. We have to learn that balance. We have to learn, okay, I'm feeling this in the external, but does it vibrate? Does it align with my internal vibrational frequency? And if the answer is yes, then you trust it, because that's your soul. That's your feeling of like, yes, do this. No, don't do that. Take this chance. Don't take that chance. That's that perfect vibrational alignment, internal, external. Remember, everything that you do out must reflect within. As above, so below. As within, so without. So your emotions, if you don't understand that bit of knowledge that I've been that bestowed upon you guys, if you don't understand that concept, then what happens is, yeah, you start to feel the emotions, but it will lead, and a lot of times, yes, they will lead you right, but the majority of the time, you're gonna realize that it will lead you astray. You get lost. Sometimes we even get more lost than we get found. It's when we learn to trust or go within through the meditation and visualization and all these other wonderful tools that we have, that we start to better understand how to feel, how to react, how to use our feelings to react to things, how to use our feelings to get an upper hand, so to speak, to maneuver and guide ourselves through the traps and tribulations. But again, you're able to do that. It's because not only are you able to depend more on the inner voice or vibration, but you're connecting to the higher self. So when a lot of us are saying, well, yeah, I trust my inner gut feeling. Well, actually, again, it's not your gut feeling. It's the vibrational connection that you have with your true divine within you. You just have a nice, clear connection between the internal and the external. When you're learning to trust more of the outside emotion or feeling, that can get you into a lot of trouble, because we tend to react too quickly or overreact or underreact to outside stimuli. And that's why I hope that answers the question about trusting your emotion or not trusting your emotion. So yes, you want to trust your emotion, but you have to be in balance with the internal. Okay? The emotion can lead you in so many different directions. It's kind of like what's the that terminology when you infatuation. A lot of people get infatuated and they think that they're in love, especially since they never experienced it. They're like, oh, I'm in love. And through experience over time, when in reality we already have the experience, we already have the knowledge, but it's if an individual within that situation had learned to tap into the inner voice or the inner vibrational frequency of our higher selves, they would have known the difference between the infatuation and true love, because they would have spent so much time within themselves. And when you're spending the time within yourselves, you're going to know what true love is, because that's what you are. You're pure, divine, high vibrational frequency creature. You know what I mean? You're pure love. That's what a high divine creature is. It's pure love. So there is no separation in that. Learning, as you continue to differentiate the difference, you're going to be able to connect easier to within yourself to that higher vibrational frequency, which is pure love, which is pure knowing, all knowing, I should say. all understanding. And that's going to give you that instinct, that feeling. That's why when a lot of us who are, even the ones in the beginning who just have that instinctive ability or memory, it's a memory. Some of the ones that know in the beginning how to do what I'm saying, it's a memory. They remember. That's a gift that they brought with them to this world, so they can do their work. And what it is that they can connect to source or to the higher self, and by connecting to higher self, they're connecting to source, and so they're able to see, circumstances and situations and be able to deal with it at a higher level and with such a finesse that people are like, wow, this person just came and dealt with these situations like nothing. And it was because that person, whether they're aware of it consciously or subconsciously, they had that, they had the ability. They call it discernment, but it's really being able to know, because you're spiritually connected, so you can see all of that. But that's what we call the gut feeling. All right, but it's really not a feeling. It's a frequency of. It's not a feeling. Or no, I'm sorry. Let me take that back. It's not a It's not an emotion. It is a feeling in the form of a vibration. That makes more sense. So yes, vibrationally you're sensing it, you're feeling it. But it's not a feeling, or no, I'm sorry, it's not an emotion in the sense that how many people are like, well, I feel it, it's I'm in love, but no. Is that what your true self is saying? And a lot of times most of us will know, yeah, I'm not really in love, but my human aspect is telling me I am, because I'm infatuated with this thing or circumstance or person. And that's usually how it works. And then once we come we get past that, we realize, yeah, I really wasn't in love with this person. Because you came to grips with the reality or the truth, which is the knowing, which is coming from the higher self, the higher vibration, that, yeah, you were in love. So that's something that you may want to keep in mind as you continue to walk down the path. Yes, our emotions are a key factor, but knowing the difference between a human emotion and a spiritual vibration, it's vibrational connection, is two different things. So when I'm connected to source and I'm speaking and talking, and something says do this or do that or go help this person, I know what I need to do, because it's not a gut feeling, it's a knowing. It's a connection, a vibrational clear connection to higher self, which connects to source, and I get it done. You see? It's not a feeling. A human feeling is confused. A human feeling can be like, maybe I do, maybe I don't. It's like when you meet that one person that you truly know you're going to be with. Some of us will say, and we've all experienced this, oh, this is the one. And we'll base that off an emotion, a human emotion. So what I'm saying is we got to be cautious to trust anything that is in the human sense. We got to use both the spiritual and the human aspect, the tangible and intangible, to better make those right choices. It's not you're not being smart if you're just going off the spiritual feeling, and you're not being smart if you're just going off the human feeling. You want to go off both. That is just wise across the board. Why do I say that? If you're saying, well, if I'm in the spirit, how can I go wrong? Well, you know what? You got to remember that we are both in the physical and non-physical. We are tangible and intangible. We're living in this world and in the spirit as well. We have two forms. So we have to have a balance. And we spoke about this in a previous recording, where if you're too much in the spirit, you're gonna neglect the physical, and your physical will get sick. You start denying, and your physical could die. Your spirit won't die, but your physical could die. So you got to take care of that. And that, or you can get, you know, overweight, because I've seen that happen. And get too much in the spirit, and you're living like you're in a sports car, but in reality is the energy of your spirit is so huge, you don't realize sometimes that what's going on with the physical until one day you're like, look in the mirror and like, whoa, I've been neglecting that. Let me get back on track. It's a balance. You want to balance it all out. And if you do it right, you can take the spiritual essence, energy, that healer energy, and use it to help make your body look more youthful, more loving, more, you know, that nice glow that you see in most people. So that's something you got to keep in mind, okay? And so until next time, this is Ray. Love and peace. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I appreciate you watching. You have a great day.